Okay, so, ayan, nagkaroon lang ng problema sa recording software natin. So, saan na ba tayo nag-end? Okay, dito. Problem 16. So, ayan. So we use binomial distribution for this problem. So, we have n natin. Ilan ba yung n natin? We have 3. Okay, 3 packs. Then, pipili lang tayo ng isa. Then, dapat yung isa daw should be less than 20 candies. So, ito yung magiging success natin, less than 20 candies. So, yung probability of success natin, we have 0.04. Okay, yung x natin, we have selecting ipack. Okay, so we have 1. Then yung n minus x natin, 3 minus 1, we have 2. Okay, then q natin, yung failure natin, na-compute na natin 0.96. Times 3C1, so yung p natin, we have 11.06%. Okay? Then next naman, problem ano na tayo? Problem 7. 17. So problem 17, the lengths of steel girders produced in factory are normally distributed. So meron na tayong keyword dito. Normal distribution tayo with a mean length of 12.5 meters and standard deviation of 2 centimeter. Girders need to be between 12.47 and 12.53 meters to be used in construction. Find the proportion of girders which cannot be used in construction. So ang gagawin natin, so gawa tayo ng bell curve dito. Okay, so meron tayong given. Standard deviation natin sigma is equal to 2 centimeter or 0.02 meters. Then, we have 12.5. Ito yung mean length natin. Okay, then meron tayong x1 and x2. And gawin natin, solve natin yung corresponding z-score nitong dalawa. Okay? So, we use z-score, 12.47 minus 12.5 over yung mu natin, 0.02. We have negative 1.5. So, ito yung z1 natin dyan. Then, ito yung z2 natin. Okay? So yung Z2 natin, positive 1.5. Ito negative 1.5. Then ito positive 1.5. Okay, then yung inanap sa problem, yung proportion ng girders that cannot be used in construction. So ito yung, kasi nakalagay dito, girders need to be between 12.47 and 12.53. So ibig sabihin, between 12.47 and 12.53, pwede natin magamit yung girder na yun. But beyond that limit, okay, so it could be less here, less than 12.47, which is located dito, okay, or greater than 12.53, hindi na natin siya pwede magamit sa construction. So, kailangan natin makompute yung area nito. Okay? So, as I said, di ba, dun sa previous lecture natin, sa previous slide natin sa normal distribution, we have PQR na function. Okay, yung P natin, to the left yan. Okay, then yung Q natin, between. Okay, then yung R natin, to the right. Okay, so ang kailangan natin dito, okay, ito, area na to, that is to the left ng Z1 natin. Okay, so we use P ng negative 1.5. Then ito naman, yung area nito, that is to the right. Okay, ng 12.53, yung corresponding Z-score niya, 1.5 positive. Okay, then ipag-add natin yan. Kasi yung hinanap, yung proportion. Okay, which cannot be used in construction. So ito, both, hindi siya pwede magamit. Itong both areas na to. Okay, kaya pag-add natin yan. So gawin natin, Caltech, mode 3 ones. So hindi tayo mag-input ng value. So itong 1 na to, S dito, Then we have press CA. Press CA, then apps, 7, distribution, then press 1, yung P natin, okay? Sa P, lalagay natin itong negative 1.5, then apps ulit, then distribution, okay? Then press R, then input natin tong positive 1.5. Then add tayong plus sign. So, dapat ito yung ma-input niyo sa calculator, okay? Then lalabas dyan, 0.1336, okay? So, ibig sabihin, 13.36%. Okay, nung girders natin, hindi magamit sa construction. Okay, next. Problem 80 naman. 100 raffle tickets are sold at 5 pesos. If there is only one winner of 100 pesos, find the expected value of purchasing one ticket. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, So, it is a type of mathematical expectation. So, yung formula natin for the expectation is the sum ng probability, ng product ng probability, then yung payoff. Okay? Yung payoff natin, it could be yung loss or gain natin. Okay? So we have expected value, average loss or gain. So we use this formula. Yung P1 natin stands for the probability. Ito, gawin natin P1, yung probability ng winning, then yung probability 2 natin, probability ng losing. Okay? Then yung 1 over G naman, it could be loss or gain. Then substitute natin mga values. So, sa winning muna, so we have 1 over 100 yung possibility na mananalo tayo. Kasi isa lang yung pwedeng mananalo out of 100 raffle tickets. Isang ticket lang. Okay? Times yung corresponding gain niya. Okay? So we have 100 pesos yung mapapanalunan. Pero, syempre, di ba, bumili tayo ng ticket worth 5 pesos. So magbabawas tayo ng 5 dyan. Okay, next. I-add natin dun sa probability ng losing. Okay? So out of 199 tickets yung hindi mapipili. So, we have 99 over 100 times. Siyempre, tumaya ka ng 5 pesos. So, hindi ka mananalo doon. So, nagsayang ka ng negative 5. Okay? So, meron tayong negative 5 dito. Then, solve for E, we have 4 peso. Okay? So, we have 4 pesos. Yung expected value natin dito. Okay? So, kung titingnan natin, loss or gain ba siya? Sa tingin nyo, ano? Loss or gain? So yan, kung titingnan natin, loss yan. Bakit? Kasi yung nakuha nating value dyan is negative 4, di ba? So negative 4 pesos. So loss yung makakuha natin dyan. So next, problem 19. Light bulbs having a mean life of 2,400 hours and standard deviation of 62 hours are used for a consignment of 4,200 bulbs. Use normal distribution. Part A, determine the number of bulbs likely to have a life in excess of 2,500 hours. Part B, determine the probability that any bulb will have a life of 2,500 hours. So meron tayo ditong keyword normal distribution. Therefore, nagamit tayo ng normal distribution function dito. So gawa tayo ng bell curve. Yung sigma natin, 62 hours. Then yung mean life natin, 2,400 hours. Okay? Then part A, number of bulbs likely to have a life in excess of 2,500 hours. So gawin natin, ito yung x natin, 2,500. Then compute natin yung corresponding z-score niya. So we have 2,500 minus 24 over 62. Okay, we have plus 1.6129. Okay, so check natin dito. Number of bulbs likely to have a life in excess. Okay, so yung 2,500 natin, nandito yan. Okay, so sabihin natin yung z-score niya, positive 1.6129. Okay, so to have a life in excess of 2,500 in excess, so nandito yung area. So compute natin yung area niyan. Okay, Caltech mode, stat, SD, then press CA, apps, distribution, then yung R. To the right ng 1.6129 natin. So we have 0.0534 or 5.34%. Then, imumultiply natin yan dito sa 4,200 bulbs para mahanap natin yung number of bulbs in excess. Okay, dito sa 2,500. That is equal to 224 bulbs. So, ibig sabihin yan, 224 bulbs daw yung merong life na sobra sa 2,500 hours. Next, determine the probability that any bulb will have a life of 2,500 hours. So, exact 2,500 hours. So, gawin natin, we use this formula, 1 over square root of 2 pi times e raised to negative 0.5 z squared over sigma. Okay? Kasi exact yung kinukuha natin. Wala tayong upper and lower boundary. So, hindi tayo gagamit ng definite integral dyan. Okay? So, ito yung gamitin natin formula. Direct substitution lang. Z natin, 1.6129. Okay? Then yung sigma natin, 62. Solve for P. We have 0.001752. Okay? Next problem. Problem 20. The time taken by a terminal fee collector to collect terminal fees from passengers entering NAIA is an exponential distribution with a mean of 20 seconds. Find the probability that a random passenger will be processed 25 seconds or larger. Okay, kung titingnan natin, meron tayo ditong given ng x. So, exponential distribution tayo, then yung mu natin is 20. And kung i-observe natin, yung x natin is greater than 20. Di ba? So, we use this function, okay, e raised to negative x over mu. Direct substitution lang, solve for the probability, we have 28.65%. Okay? Next, problem 21. An engineer selects a sample of 5 iPhone from a shipment of 100 that contains 5 defectives. Find the probability that the sample contains at least one defective. Okay? So, find the probability of getting no defective. Bakit? Para madali yung solving natin. Okay? Kasi kapag at least one detective, so kukunin natin yung probability of getting one detective plus probability of getting two detective. Okay? So, gawin natin, hindi na to yung gagamitin natin. So, gamitin natin yung probability of getting no detective. Okay? Then, isubtract natin yan. Okay? X at least 1. Okay? Is equal to 1 minus P. Okay? So, the probability of the sample that contain at least one defective, that is equal to 1 minus the probability of getting no defective. Okay? So, kunin natin yan. So, we will use binomial distribution. So, we have 5 iPhones. Ito yung sample natin, 5. Then, CX, pipili lang tayo ng 0. Okay? Yung success natin is yung defective. Okay? Then, yung um, no defective. Okay? So, functional yung iPhone natin. Yan yung failure natin. So, ito yung success natin, P. Ito. Okay? So, we have, ano, 5 defectives over 100. Okay? So, out of 100 kasi na iPhone, meron tayong 5 defectives dyan. Then, 0. Okay? Then, yung, ano natin, Q natin, ito. Okay? So, meron tayong 95 iPhones out of 100 na functional. Okay? Then, solve for P. That is equal to 0.7738. Then, solve natin ito. 1 minus P. That is equal to 0.226. Okay? So, dyan lang nagtatapos yung ano natin, lecture sa probability. Okay? So, you can solve na yung handouts. Okay? So, ilang items ba? Yun nasa 23 ata or 30 plus. I'm not sure. So, yun. Sana marami kayo natutunan sa lecture natin. Okay? Then, next lecture natin would be analytic geometry naman na. Okay?